Chad Kosinski.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, man.
Right on, right on.
I gotta tell you, I think you've got the nicest backyard anyone ever had.
Oh yes, look at this. You gotta love it, man. It's beautiful.
So what's the plan for this trip?
The plan for this trip is we're gonna start with getting some bait put out on our electric reel. Then the bait people will be doing their thing all day, hopefully catch us some nice bait fish. Then we'll wait till it gets dark, cast the ulua poles out, and try for the big ulua tonight.
Hey, so who's with us on this trip?
We have Monet, Christy, and her daughter Carla.
These are our secret weapon, aren't they?
Oh yes, they're our main bait catchers. We have Scotty and his son Jameson. Then we have Zach, Eli, and Uncle David Bello.
David has caught his fair share of uluas, hasn't he?
Oh yes, he has. He's got some big ones.
All right, Chad, let's go get the show on the road.
Let's do it.
Go, man.
So Zach and I are gonna start with filling up this trash bag here. Then we're gonna tie it off to the pole, which is gonna in turn pull out our line, which will pull out our floater, which will pull out our leader connected to it with our hook and our bait on there. I think we're ready. This is the kind of fishing that you can only do with a nice offshore wind. It's gotta be blowing straight out and it'll get your bag straight out there to the depths. There we go. So we're looking real good right now. People who have done this kind of fishing before have caught everything. Sailfish, ahis, onos, ukus, you name it. So you got pretty much a good of a shot of catching anything. That's where we want it. So the next step is we're gonna cut this bag line off and tie a swivel onto it to be able to connect it to our bottle. And now all we have to do is connect this swivel to our float. So now we're gonna let our leader out all the way till we get to the end of the hook and then bait up. Everything eats opelu, you can't go wrong with this. Out she goes. This type of fishing, you gotta do everything as best as you can because there's a million different ways to get tangled, so. You don't want to let out too fast for your bait to skip on the water and cross over your line, or too slow for the bait fish to get it. So just try and do your best at what you're working with. When you're letting it out and bringing it in, your bait's actually acting like a lure too, right? It's like you're trolling right now. So you get a lot of strikes when it's going out and when it's coming back in also on the move like that. Because when you've seen it going out, it's looking like it's a lure being trolled or a live fish, you know. We're probably gonna lock this off at about 200, 250 yards. The coolest thing about this is when you're ulua fishing for days and days and sitting out here all day long just waiting around for nightfall, you can be doing this in the meantime and get you some sashimi for dinner. Now the only thing left to add is patience.
But it's like fishing. You never know what's gonna happen or what'll be at the other end of that line.
Folks, don't go away. When we get back, we'll see if Chad's fishing plans pay off right after you catch this.